Yeah.
Now his mama working doubles trying to
Enjoy
stay
it,
straight.
yeah.
Tell him put that pride down,
We'll
pick
see
your
if Mercy
pen
and
up.
everything straighten
Cause
out.
revenge might feel good,
Hey,
but
just
it
put that
never
box
ends
on.
up. Breaking cycles daily,
Yeah,
that's the
that's
real
fine.
war.
There you
Teach them
go.
patience when they're ready to
That might
kick
do it
down
right there.
doors. Making
Nope,
kings
we
out
still
of
got
bars,
an
that's
echo.
what I
But that's
do.
okay.
It's not on. It won't be recorded though. It's just on that screen over there.
Perfect. They got sound.
Yeah.
Okay. But as far as music, Dave, you what's some of your
What don't I listen to?
Yeah, I know.
Gosh, dog. I listen to rap, rock, classical.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to High Alone, which is a Scandinavian group. Perhaps your favorite song right now. I assume you have a preference. I'm Him Too by Kevin Gates.
Okay.
Yeah, you can move that now.
Yeah, we can back
For now.
this off for now. For me, my roots are in country. I grew up listening to country music, but I've got strong likings in southern rock.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, stuff like Molly Hatchet, Leonard Skinner. I'm a big George Strait fan. Grew up on Garth Brooks, the whole rodeo, bull riding, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You had, I mean, the national anthem played, and then they played Freebird after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
now I
Sweet
grew
Home
up a
Alabama.
lot of Leonard Skinner
Mhm.
and Molly Hatchet. Surprisingly, my family never really did country that much.
Mhm.
Like I was introduced to music mainly through the Traywicks, which
Right.
is Randy Travis and his brother, but
Mhm.
they didn't sing country.
Right.
They sung Southern rock.
Mhm.
Yep. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna fix Miss Joy's echo. Y'all, Dustin, look. You know what they do? You know what they do on TikTok?
What they do with the kids?
Hey y'all, I want y'all to do something for me, and you too. Watch Dustin for me for a second.
Hey, I'm here. Watch me. But no, oh gosh, yes. I'm not gonna say it's in like the top, but if you've ever hear "New Age Girl" by Dead Eye Dick, has anybody seen Mary Moon? Yeah, go check that out. But Aiden, country music's always been a big thing to me. Always been deep into music, but it kind of depends on the feelings, the day. You got to be in a mood to listen to George Jones. You got to be in a mood to be able to flip from George Jones, and when the next song comes on, it's Tupac.
He said, "Yeah, country music. That's truly something."
Yeah. I mean, you've really got to be able to enjoy music to be able to jump from genre to genre to where, I mean, just like when Dave and I worked together, we'd be working out there in the shop. I'd walk outside and he'd be listening to Johnny Cash.
Yep.
Cleaning up.
Yep, I will.
Yeah.
And
after lunch,
heartbeat.
he might be listening to Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, just
Metallica.
The workshop's bumping. It's funny in here in the studio. We've got a picture of Tupac
and
with
Metallica.
his hands up, and the cars right beside it is a big Metallica poster.
Yep.
But to the right of that, we've got an old early 90s, late 90s boombox that's just that whole in circle of music.
Yeah, I've never even thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we have almost the complete, like a complete circle of music. Because we got Johnny Cash over here.
But
we're both big Western fans.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, I think our favorite one, I know mine is Tombstone. But I do like a ton of the spaghetti westerns.
Oh, yeah.
Clint
Now,
Eastwood.
you mentioned AC/DC, Aiden. I actually got to see them live in concert.
Oh, man, yeah.
They put on a hell of a show. Angus was in a whole lot better shape back then. I've seen him here lately, and his health's declining a lot. He can still play.
Who?
Angus Young.
Gosh, he was just doing a concert not too long
Oh
ago.
yeah, but man, he looked.
He doesn't look like the guy we know, we grew up with. But
so I mean, he still comes out in the schoolboy uniform.
Yep.
And song by song, he's still stripping it off, and he'll wind up in his shorts, wringing wet. I mean, he's still hopping around the stage. But to
I
see
love it.
Brian Johnson take off running, grab that rope on that bell, and ring
Yeah.
it. Oh, yeah.
Let's talk. You know, but that's the thing is their original singer.
Okay.
What was
The
it?
way you pronounce my name, maybe Finn should do nicely. Okay, Finn will work.
Finn.
I'm guessing Aiden is not how he pronounces his name, but that's okay.
Oh yeah,
That's okay.
yeah. Finn, is that
Yeah.
what he's wanting?
Yeah, we'll go with Finn.
His surname.
Yeah,
Okay. I thought that is it not Aiden?
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Him being English,
Yeah.
yeah, it may not be Aiden, but that's all right. That's all right. But
Maybe I'm just trying to figure it out in my head, like how would you
Mhm.
say? But anyway,
yeah,
okay.
roll that around the old noggin.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the whole Golden Globes thing. Could you imagine standing in front of people and then being aired on TV as, hey, here's your award? I mean, what would it be? I mean, here's your award, David, for most newest upcoming podcast.
Yeah, and you go.
Here.
I'm bringing the finger.
No, hey, and then my dumb ass drops it.
There went our award.
There went our award, guys. Thanks. We're going back to Union County, and Dave's going back home to Mecklenburg. The rednecks have left the show.
They probably have all these contingencies for us.
Yeah. Next time, the podcast awards will be made out of acrylic.
I see us coming and like get the plastic one out.
Yeah.
We'll give them the other one on the way home.
Here, they'll be used to this. You know, they just got up off of Meemaw's couch with the plastic on it.
Hey, just got off Meemaw's house. Oh goodness, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I think there's going to be big things. I'll be watching that because, I mean, we always get it was a thing coming up. You watch the ACM awards, the CMA awards,
yeah.
and then never did watch the Golden Globes because, I mean,
I never watched it. Yeah.
Mhm.
I just saw it and saw the people, you know, the fancy people and whatnot, and I was just like, well,
but to be recognized for something like that would be kind of cool.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'd be happy with that. Well, they got that other one. It's like the Tubi Award or something like that.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. See, we're done.
We're done.
You're done. But yeah. Did we run Finn off?
Finn may have left.
Oh
I
man.
see a little. There's still two people in here.
Bex.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, she gonna be there. She enjoys seeing us on
I
the camera.
figured
and-
she'd be there.
and poking at us as much as we poke at her.
Yeah. Dang, we done run Joy off
Mhm.
too.
Production has left the building.
Well,
As she smiles.
y'all are stuck with us now. Joy's gone.
Joy
Production
said,
is.
y'all watch them because I have to all the time.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, Dave, how's the week been, man?
Oh, it was good. Got to 10,000 on TikTok.
Mhm.
Had some little bit of hate going on this morning with some of the videos I posted. I just posted a church, not a church, but a temple.
Okay.
It's an Odinist temple in England.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the pictures,
Yeah.
so I posted the pictures. And I got accused of being a Nazi
What?
this morning. Yep.
You don't fit the bill of being a Nazi, my friend.
No, but it's okay. I just
Yeah.
kind of laughed and moved on.
Yeah, we'll just keep moving forward.
I had to mention like 4 times. I just did it out of just sheer being nice.
Mhm.
I was like, this post is about the building, not the people.
Right.
I had to do that like 3 times.
Okay.
But you'll get that when you get to a certain level.
Mhm.
We kind of touched on that like last week when people were trying to maybe think about doing social media, YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
all that. You have to be able to just look over the.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you don't, you'll find yourself trying to please the masses,
Mhm.
and then your content ends up being just hogwash. Cause
Right.
you're trying to please too many people, and
Mhm.
no matter what you do, somebody's not gonna,
Yeah, I got to play toward these folks, or I got to play towards this guy because he bashed on me last week, so I got to try to make
No.
him happy. No,
I don't do that.
No.
I still post what I post.
It gets to be more like a job then,
Yes.
and when it becomes a job, you try to get in it for the money, and
Yep.
when the money don't come in, you give up on it.
Yep. And that's, it also goes back to what we were saying before the show is that, there's people out here that do something and want that instant gratification.
Yes.
That instant adrenaline rush.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, they're chasing that rush again.
Yeah.
But,
You can't let it become a drug.
No.
Because that's kind of what it would feel like.
Yeah.
You get that high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're doing great, but when it peters off,
Yep.
that means you've petered off.
Yep. Exactly.
You're not putting out there what the crowd wants.
Mm-hmm.
And when they ain't getting what they want, what do? On to the next one. Yep.
Yep. Gone. But it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to stick with it. And we're going to see it through the end.
We are going to go to the end. I don't, if there is an end.
And that's just not blowing smoke.
No.
Like our like somebody else has.
No, well, we saved your stuff, your souvenirs over there. Your scrimps.
One of his
Monikers
that he used to say all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those might get taken out somewhere, and we're gonna burn that motherfucker down. It's gonna be melted down. Yeah, those might get torched, and
it's amazing how, like you said, you were listening to some of the older shows,
mm-hmm.
and if you guys haven't listened to some of that stuff is golden.
Oh yes.
He always swore him down. Oh no, man, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. I'm not gonna be the one to quit. And then he was the one to quit.
Oh yeah.
Jeff didn't actually quit.
No.
I suggested to Jeff because he was tired all the time
Mm-hmm.
that he should maybe just step back and
Right.
He had too much stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
I even gave him I even gave Jeff the opportunity to just stop paying, and he was like, "No, I believe in it." And I want to continue. And he, to this day, he still helps with the rent and all that stuff.
That's cool. That's cool.
So my shout out to Mr. Jeffrey. I know he's probably not listening.
Mm-hmm. It'd be a haul for y'all, but if y'all ever get out of the big city and move down there to the country, we could do this at the house for free.
Oh yeah,
but it's great here.
Oh, I love the studio.
I love the studio.
It gives me a moment to be outside of the normal world for a minute.
Yeah. I don't really like the term safe space, but this is our safe space.
It is a safe space,
Yeah.
a mental safe space.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying,
Yeah. Like this is not really a man cave, but
it's a cave.
It's our cave.
We're still working on it. I think I might change it to again. Because I was thinking about maybe a table.
Thinking about a table?
Where we're looking at each other.
Okay. I was thinking more of like a corner thing. Put my chair to your left, and not really my chair, your chair.
We'll talk about that.
But it's our corner and looking in from the door.
It's not a bad idea either. Yeah. That's not a bad idea either.
There's bunches and bunches of options.
Yep. Because Joy's want me to bring my throne here.
My friend, you have a throne?
I do. I have a wooden throne from a Viking aesthetic. Bob sits in it right now.
Okay.
You know who Bob is, right?
Yes, yeah. Bob the doll.
Doll? No, he's my skeleton, man.
Oh, that okay. No, what am I thinking about? Robert the doll.
You're Robert the doll.
Yeah.
Joy never did get to meet Robert the doll.
Yeah.
To scare old platypus out.
Old platypus.
Platypus.
Mm-hmm. He is a puss.
But yeah, that and just. This past week, just watching, they have this thing, it's called Norse Talk.
Yes.
Right? And it's basically all the Norse pagans that kind of go to this one little area.
We've got some, production has stepped out.
Mm-hmm. What's going on?
Joy has stepped out and joined us on TikTok. I don't know where she's at, but she just said he wants to stare into your eyes. And Joy Norse just got the #1 gifter badge.
Oh, wow. She gave us a gift, too?
She gave us a gift.
Dang. She's going to take it back.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to stare at you. Oh, because I guess what I said about the table was.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't right.
You stupid. You stupid. I'm thinking a couple episodes back because, like I told you before we started recording, I've been listening to our catalog.
Mm-hmm.
The whole bit we did with the hungry eyes thing.
Hungry.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That was when Jeff was waiting on his food.
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole meatloaf thing.
Gosh.
Yeah, he was waiting on his meatloaf. That guy was delivering meatloaf.
When y'all were in your living room,
Yeah,
this man had meatloaf
delivered.
delivered to your house, and he took it and put it in the truck.
Damn right he did. He was not letting any of us have that.
Oh.
Yep, he. I love Jeff. I swear I do.
Oh.
I've missed him so much at work.
Has he made it back from the DR yet?
I don't know if he's in the. I don't know if he's in the States yet, but I know I'm. He goes back to work Monday, and I'm
Okay.
off all next week. So
You off all next week?
yeah, it's
Okay.
my birthday.
Okay, yeah. I took the day off. I had to watch my granddaughter today.
We were off too. That's why you were. I was like, why am I waiting on Joy? Oh, he thinks Joy's at work.
Mm-hmm.
No, Joy's at home.
Okay.
Joy was babysitting me today,
Okay.
as usual.
That's right. But yeah, I had to watch Raylan today. My daughter's lovely babysitter that
Uh-huh.
I hope she gets rid of here for too long.
Oh, I thought you were about to say. I hope she like chokes on cellophane or something,
Well, I mean,
or 1,000 fleas attacks your crotch. Or
that'd be fine too. That'd be fine too. But
what's up? Anybody just joining? We're
Yeah.
not. We're having our candid talks right now, but we
I don't-
were talking about the Golden Globe.
I don't wish bad on anybody, but this young lady has aggravated
Buddy,
me.
you are a whole lot better than I am.
Yeah, she has aggravated me really. Well, I won't get too far down that rabbit hole, but yeah, I had to watch her today because yes, they were going to the beach, and everybody deserves a vacation. Like
Yeah.
I get that, but you can't call somebody last minute
No.
and say, "Hey, we'd really like to leave a little bit early, and be able to get down there a little
that's
bit
messed
earlier."
up.
When my daughter works off of client-based appointments,
Oh no.
yeah,
Oh
like
no.
she doesn't get paid if these kids don't get brought to their appointments at her work. And what this young lady asked her to do was just, hey, I want you to leave early and come get your kid so we can leave early and go to the beach. Like it doesn't work like that. I mean, do you not want to get paid for watching this little girl?
I know, right?
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah. Because she doesn't have PTO time.
Mhm.
She can't just leave and
Yeah.
not pay her bills. But, I mean, I'll get off my soapbox with that.
He
Yeah.
gets off his soapbox.
Mhm.
All right.
One last plug, find a different babysitter.
That might be time for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's something that, you know what, the old Big Mama, Meemaw, they don't exist anymore.
Mm-mm. Sure don't.
I miss my grandma a lot, man, because, shoot, my mom and them would just drop us off down there. All of us, I was young, and just
Oh, yeah.
drop us off. But, like I said, my grandma had the best stories and the best
Mhm.
food, and I didn't mind getting dropped off.
No, huh?
Yeah.
Like, I never did get to stay with mine like most folks did. I can remember staying over at their house once, twice, but to go see them
Mhm.
was nothing. All I had to say was, I want to go see Grandma and Grandpa. We could go.
Mm.
And, I mean, there was just, I don't know if it was a feeling of Grandma and Grandpa's house
Mhm.
when you were young, but that was the safe space.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Wow.
I could do no wrong at
Until
Grandma
I
and
did
Grandpa's.
something wrong.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It wasn't safe anymore.
It wasn't safe then, was it? Yeah. I was never the one that had to go pick my own switch.
I did. Several
You
times.
had to pick your own switch.
Several times.
Mm.
But she never used mine.
She always went back and got her own.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. You come back with them little.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
No, you got to come back with that brick stick. Yeah,
Boy.
that ass duster. Mm.
Then she started telling me, she was like, if you give me one of them other ones, I'm going to get one. She told me one time, you give me one of them pieces of shit, I'm gonna get one with thorns on it.
Ooh. Ooh.
So I eventually just started getting the right ones.
Yeah. You know, hindsight is 2020.
Mm-hmm.
If we would have just not acted like we would have, we wouldn't have got our ass tore up in the first place.
I
Probably.
know, probably not, but I wouldn't have had as much fun either.
That's true.
So,
I made a lot of rounds on my grandpa's 4-wheeler in that front yard. Like, there was no grass under the magnolia tree.
you know, that's. I wish I would have met my grandfather.
Yeah.
I never really got to meet them, but my grandma made up for it. But you went around and around, huh?
Mm-hmm. I rode circles around their front yard, and there was no grass up under them trees.
Mm.
And never did get taken off of it.
Yeah.
Never did. Nothing said to.
Yep.
I guess that was just like,
Just let them have it.
yeah,
That's that.
Grandpa didn't have to mow that part. But yeah.
I can respect that now because I'm looking at it back and I'm like, I'd probably been like, yeah, go ahead and wear that grass off.
Mm-hmm.
That's one less part I got to get out of there too.
Yeah, and then them greedy bastards that planned the estate sale after my grandfather passed. I tried to buy that 4-wheeler.
Did you?
Oh yeah, had a lot of great times on that 4-wheeler, and they bought it out from under me.
Dang.
Sure did.
They threw all my grandma, my family threw all my grandma's stuff out in the yard.
Mm.
Joy found most of it. And then she found my grandma's like her cookbook.
Oh,
Yep.
now that was something I used to love that.
Now, you know that peach cobbler that Joy brings?
Mhm.
That's my grandma.
That's your grandma's recipe?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
Y'all know we ain't done that in a while. We
Yeah.
back in the house now. We might need to have a little cooking on a Saturday.
We waiting on you.
Oh Lord.
I need to come out here and shoot my gun anyway.
We can definitely do that.
What you doing that for?
Because I feel like y'all waiting on me, and that kind of hits me in the feelings.
Why?
Because you just told me, hey, we want to. We've been waiting on you.
Well,
Damn.
You want me to lie to you, bro?
No, I ain't never want you to lie to me.
I
Damn.
don't know, man. Shit. We are waiting on you.
Didn't you write that song? So I introduced my kids to 8 Seconds, and you know, Cody Lambert's Waiting on Lane. The thing you used to say about me, waiting on Dustin.
Waiting on Dustin ever since I can recall. We started in April, and it's coming on fall. I used to changed it at that point.
Yep.
I said he's either on the toilet or he's on the phone.
I remember you had the whole thing wrote out.
No, I did,
That's
man.
been a long time
It's
ago.
been a long. I tried to do it the other day in the yard. That's funny. 'Cause I was waiting on. I was waiting on somebody. I think I was waiting on Cody or somebody at work. Yeah. I was like, I've been waiting on Cody as long as I can recall.
Mm-hmm.
Boy,
Yeah, I got a little fun poked at me at the end of that video. Well, my oldest daughter didn't know what to think when
what video?
the movie 8 Seconds.
Oh,
We watched it the other night at the house. Well, that I done in the arena, and I about got my ass tore up.
Oh no,
yeah.
you didn't do that.
I did. When I was a kid, I won the whole thing for when they put all the kids in the arena and you chase the sheep around and try to pull its tail off. I won. And I turned around and looked at my mama,
Oh,
and
God.
I done this. And when I got back to where we was sitting, she was crying. She said, "Don't you ever do that again." Because I had my hat, my Wranglers, and my shirt, and all that. Like, I didn't throw my hat like
But
Lane did.
you were doing a homage.
Yeah.
No, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but Mama
still,
got
it's kinda
upset.
yeah. You, her, and probably a couple other people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there was some people that seen me. I got clapped for, but yeah, Mama got a little upset because
Oh,
Yeah.
but you know what? Yeah, it was a fun experience.
It
Now-
was.
Now you remember it.
I do.
Screw 'em.
Mm-hmm.
Do it again.
Do it again.
I'd have been that guy. Hey, don't do it.
Just do it. But yeah, when he got hit there at the end, and Tough rode a second ride for him, that always kind of hit me in the feelings. And
Oh yeah. When Tough. I still use what Tough used to say. Come on, puss, you
Mhm.
puss. I do that at work all the time.
Yep.
Like, come on, puss.
Mm-hmm.
What I got going on? What's it say?
Yeah,
he
she's
started. Oh, he started
I
crying.
sure did. Hey, look, it tears me up when old Yeller died.
Henny am.
When
Let old Yeller out.
when Lane died.
Yeah, Lane, it bothered
Yeah,
me when
it
Lane
bothered
died.
me. Optimus Prime.
Oh God, yeah,
Yeah.
the cartoon.
The
though.
cartoon,
I went outside crying on that one. I was a youngin'.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, man. I didn't have a good day with that one.
That wasn't a good day neither. Top Gun.
You talking about when his friend died?
Goose.
Goose.
Yeah.
I
I didn't get upset, but it's
it'll hit you in the feels a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When Van Halen come back in on that and he threw the dog tags out, that was a good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a little choked up when Doc Holliday looked down at his feet and said, "Wow."
Mm-hmm.
Because he always said he wanted to die with his boots on.
Yep, most folks didn't get that.
Mm.
Yeah, I did.
Yep. He wanted to die with his boots on. What did it say? Official invite Puddin' Pop. Official.
Puddin' Pop.
Anybody named Puddin' Pop?
Mm.
I don't know anybody named Puddin' Pop.
Co-host now.
No.
You know, I could see Daniel having a name like Puddin' Pop. He looked like a damn big old bag
It might
of
be his
Jell-O.
name now, Puddin' Pop.
Oh, there'll come a day when we don't mention him anymore.
Yeah, I was trying not to do that today, but we fucked that up.
Boss man said if you can go one day without fucking something up.
Yeah.
Said, yes, sir, boss man. But we're going to start tomorrow because today's quota's already filled.
Yep. Gonna have to try it next week.
Try it next week. That's right. That's right.
Well, in case everybody don't know, this is our weekly. We won't be back until next week.
Yeah. So this is Friday night where we at.
Yep.
And I drove an hour and a half to get up here.
Yeah.
And Dustin walked in the door tired. I'm tired, boss.
I think we all tired.
Yeah. It's been a week. I've been by myself.
I've been singing. Master got me working. The days never finish.
We looked over
Someday
there, Joe.
Master set me free.
I didn't even ask you to do anything yet.
Uh-oh.
That's the problem.
Yet.
3 words, but that is huge.
Oh, yeah. That 3-letter word. Yet.
And if.
If.
Yep. If's another small one, but
I got hit with a project before I left the house too. Miss Jessica called me. She said, "I want to do something."
Hello, Urban.
God bless you all. God's bless you all.
God's bless you all.
Yeah.
Yep. That includes all of them.
Yes,
Even
yeah,
yours.
even mine.
It's okay.
Yeah, all inclusive.
Yeah. Our
Thank
gods will bless you. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I've felt that way all week. Yes, Bex, I have too. Don't feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
Invite Asian 12. No, that must be Joy.
1222.
Huh?
1222.
Yeah, Asian 1222. Nah, I'm just playing.
Not
She's
too
like, no.
Oh.
You know, nobody hardly ever sees her on these lives, and I guarantee you they're thinking she's just the old country girl too. And then,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. You go to the Asian lady sitting over there.
There's an Asian lady sitting up here producing this show.
Well, that's the thing. My ancestors, the Vikings. We never. What did it say? How long have you been a follower of the North Path? Shoot, I don't know. Probably about half my life. Just didn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing ever really stuck when people tried to stick me to it. But my grandmother, she always had good stories to tell, and so the Norse pagan path. I don't know. It's probably been half my life, off and on. I've known about it my whole life.
Mm-hmm. But
Just,
like
I got really heavy into it. a few years
strongly
ago.
following it, probably a couple years now.
Yeah, it's been a few years now, but I've been excommunicated from a church, and it just certain things didn't sit right with me. So I've always been interested in Norse mythology and what fuels it more Yes to know. I have
Viking
Viking
ancestry.
ancestry. Yes, I have Viking ancestry too. It does drive it a little bit more when
Mhm.
you're venerating your ancestors. That's the thing that we do is that
Mhm.
we honor our ancestors.
You
So
traced yours back a long ways, didn't you?
yes, there's actually blood work being done right now to see if I was kin to Harold Finehair.
Okay.
And if that is the case, then I could possibly take the throne. That's what the lady told me. Because the person over there now doesn't actually have any blood ties. They were an upsupper. You know what an upsupper is?
No, sir.
Suppers. You know our southern accent.
Yeah.
But it's when they take over a throne.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Never know.
Yeah, he says that's amazing.
Harold Finehair. Yep. A lot of
Um,
people say, I'm kin the Ragnar.
Now-
We don't
now-
even know if Ragnar really existed.
Right. Now
But
there
anyway.
was another one you used to talk about. Was it Eric the Red?
Eric the Red is if you have red in your beard,
Okay.
or have had red in your beard,
Mhm.
you are a descendant of Eric the Red. They have figured that out.
Okay.
Just like everybody with blue eyes
Mm-hmm.
comes from the same ancestor. Yep.
Okay.
I guess he got somewhere to be.
No, that's an email coming in from State Farm.
Stay Farm. You know,
Mhm.
has it been an hour already?
No, it ain't been.
20
Ain't
minutes.
Huh?
40 minutes?
Dang gum, man. These
Boy,
things
time
go by
flies
quick.
That's okay though.
It's all right. It's all right. Yep.
I believe that's the same young man saying he's from Norway and Sweden.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just in the motherland. Last September? We'll be back next year in Mayish.
Okay.
Mayish.
Okay.
Maybe.
So about a year from now.
Yep, about a year from now.
Yeah.
My ancestors come from a place in Norway called Haugaland. Not sure what part of Sweden though. Yeah, okay. Being part of Sweden, you got a little bit of oh gosh.
He says he has an ancestor called Eric Cotton. How you pronounce that, Dave? K-A-T?
Krutzenson. Well, it's the son.
Okay.
That's somebody's son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cartoon son.
Katrinson. Yeah. A lot of you have to pay attention to because a lot of Norse, some of the letters are silent.
Okay.
Yep, son of Katun. Okay, I figured that. And you probably have, if you've got Swedish bloodline, you got probably a little bit of Bjorn Ironside. He was a
That's
Swedish.
the other guy that you used to talk about.
Yep.
Ironside.
Bjorn Ironside. I said I'm kind of like him because I got hit with that double-headed axe in the leg, and I didn't bleed.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So it hit me right here in the leg, and I didn't bleed at all. Everybody cleared the job site though.
Right.
One of the guys was like, he's like, "Yep, time to go."
Time to go.
He started packing everything up.
Joy, how we doing over on the YouTube? Can you see any of our followers? No? Well, Layla must have got off.
Yeah, I think she got off and came back on TikTok, which is easier
okay.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But no, like, oh gosh, you had Bjorn. He was real.
Mm-hmm.
And then Harold Finehair was real.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's where I was going with that. Norris being my last name means man from the north.
Okay.
Which was a English basically slur for people from Northern Europe, and our family kind of went back to the Norez. The name switched a bunch of times in spelling, but it always meant the same.
Right.
Which meant person from the north. But then it ended up being the people that actually founded gosh dog it Normandy.
Okay.
Yes. So the real Rollo,
Mm-hmm.
not the one in the show,
Right.
which he would. The one in the show is vaguely. I have another ancestor called Sternborn Tergensen, the Wolf of the North. Yeah, I've heard of that one.
Okay.
The Wolf of the North. I've heard of that one. Yes. It's in some of the sagas. But some of the best sagas to read are Icelandic sagas because they were the ones that actually wrote about the Vikings and all that.
Okay.
But it was wrote by a Christian fella, so he took a lot of stuff out.
Yeah. He probably covered a lot
Snorri
of stuff.
Sturluson, huh? Yeah, he took a lot of made embellishments out of it and, switched some stuff around. But anyway.
Oh, yeah. That's why I don't like remakes at this time. Like,
they take a lot of liberties.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. They
Yeah.
took the liberties with the character Rollo.
yeah. They care more about the race of the people and how they look and what they sound like more than trying to make it actual.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, the average person that would have been a Viking would have been around 5'8".
Yeah.
About my height, and they wasn't tall and with long, luscious hair all the time.
Right.
They did have beards. There's a lot of research and stuff that has came about that shows they had beards because they had beard combs in their tombs and beard oil and stuff like that. So, yeah, and they actually were very clean. I mean, you've talked about that a lot.
Oh, yeah.
They actually introduced bathing to Europe, or lower Europe, southern Europe. So, yeah.
Well, have we heard anything going on in the news here lately? Anything that sticks out to you?
I mean, other than that bull crap that's going on with the tariffs and all that crap, it's an everyday thing.
Layla brought me a good one before.
Earlier today, they lost a jet on the satellite again.
Lost a jet on the satellite.
Yeah, the air traffic controllers, they lost a jet. I don't know, but I think they found it.
Yeah. Layla told me before we left the house, I do have another ancestor called Ragnar
Hawkinson.
the Flame Speaker.
Ooh, the flame speaker. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
He was spitting in bars.
But she told me that there's a satellite that was put up a long time ago that is set to hit Earth. It's in a collision course to re-enter the atmosphere here for too long.
Me too, Lewis. Me too. I like to walk with the path. I did so much. Went across the pond to follow the path. But the satellite is going to hit Earth.
Yes.
Where's it going to hit at?
It's set to hit here for too long.
But where?
Come
on, Layla. Come on, Layla.
Yeah, she's got to be better.
Come on, Layla. You got to bring the heat.
Yeah. I'll get back with you on that, but it's in
Ragnar
a collision
was
course.
Scald Warrior, a rare fusion of poetic and yep.
Oh yeah. Now I'd like to be able to be your cameraman for your second pilgrimage when you and Joey go back across the pond.
That's between you and Jessica.
Yeah, because I know that y'all shooting these documentaries.
Yep.
His words
we got to do one
could
north.
stir the hearts of jarls and commoners.
Jarls and commoners alike. Yep.
Yeah, David got his certification. Remember that?
My certification.
Yeah, you're a
Yeah,
lord,
he's a
aren't
jarl.
you? A jarl.
Yeah, I'm an actual jarl. Yeah, in the Vestafold area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Juan. A cool thing about Ragnar was his helm was crested with red horsehair.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah. And see, that's another thing, they talk about Ragnar. So, like, Lewis is talking about Ragnar. There's so many Ragnars that were, nobody really knows if the Ragnar Lothbrok from the show actually existed.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of them. But
I take it that was a popular name.
Ragnar was a popular name, and then but the Lothbrok, which is kind of like cow britches, if you're pronouncing, like translating it.
Okay.
Because the thing was, is he wore those breeches so that the snakes couldn't bite him, and then he ended up thrown in a snake pit.
Oh, the
So,
irony.
yeah.
Mm. Now,
Yeah.
did that tie back in with the? Is that a root word of Ragnarok?
Ragnarok, no. Ragnarok is, that's just the end of time.
Right.
Yeah, no.
That wasn't a derivative.
Two different things, actually,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's cool.
Probably has some kind of Ragnar, there's something, but two different things, yeah.
Ragnar and Ragnarok is actually a O, right? Ragnar. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. R, so there's, like, just like with Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
you have a female connotation and a male connotation. So,
Okay.
like, the Pelagrosa
Mm-hmm.
or Pelagroso,
Yeah.
that's male.
Female would be Pelagrosa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. Yep.
Yeah.
My ancestor Ragnar had a son called Elder Ragnarsson. Yep. The Iron Howl. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Lewis, where are you talking to us from, man? Let us know.
Yeah, where are you
where
from? I think he said he was from Norway, didn't he?
I was thinking that was.
Maybe that's where he's from, his lineage.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you living at? Where
Yeah.
you? If we wanted to send a letter,
Yeah.
in where would we write it?
snail mail.
Not your address. Don't
No,
put that
don't
out
put your
here.
address
Just
up there.
England.
He's in England. Okay.
All right, Lewis. I hear you.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll probably be scooting through England next year. Norway and Sweden back then.
Back
yes.
then.
Yep.
Okay. That's good stuff.
That's me. Mostly Norway for me. Vestafold area. I went there, man. I went to the homelands, and I still can't explain it. It's a different feeling. It's a real different feeling.
I wish all the best. Community North. One, Paris.
Yeah.
Okay.
Juan, yeah, we wish you the best too. My friend Cody has Viking ancestry. Okay.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. A lot of people dispute that unless, like, they'll say, oh, you can't, you didn't do it. But if you have direct line, family lineage,
Yeah.
like I did, yeah.
Well, I will tell you, man, living over here and having to go that far, with you living closer than what Dave and Joy does, you should go ahead and take the trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Take
was.
the time off, do the thing. And I know it's got to be a different time over there right now because it's.
Well, I know Norway's 6 hours ahead of
So
us.
it's. I don't know what it is in England, but it's 6:45 here. You must be burning the midnight oil over there.
I know, Lewis. You're a party animal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, any advice from just a friend of these guys, take the trip.
Yes.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
23:45 right now for him.
11:45.
So
Yeah.
it's just
Same,
before
almost
midnight.
almost like Norway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Norway, though, man, I'm telling you, you need to go. You need to go, and it's so easy to go between Norway and Sweden. And you got to eat. He has Lewis, you should have an EU pass, so he can get in and out of those areas quicker than what me and Joy did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. See, yeah.
Yep, he got one.
Yeah. We saw that when I got to Munich. I was like, man, look at that line going so fast, and I looked up and I said, oh, that ain't for us Americans.
That's for them homeboys.
Yeah, and if you go to Sweden, I can speak to them.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
He's bilingual. Good deal.
That's awesome.
Good deal.
Yep. I knew a little bit of the Norwegian words, but they speak better English than I did. So
I'm gonna tell you, I haven't got the opportunity to hear a lot of what I'm going to call your ancestors' native tongue, but the one that has fascinated me the most has been Gaelic.
Gaelic,
Yeah, the Gaelic language.
kind of similar.
Yeah.
You speak Old Norse.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know it.
Just don't know it.
Old Norse supplied over 1,000 to 2,000 words to the English language. So, thing came from the Vikings because it was actually the thing.
The thing.
Yep. And that was where it was a court. It's like when they held court, a parliament.
They went to the thing.
Yeah, Gaelic is very cool. Yes, watching that lady, at the fair, she was doing the Gaelic stories.
Yes.
That was really fun. Like I had a lot of my Scandinavian ancestors, Viking ancestors, whatever you want, moniker you want to give them. They went to Normandy, and then a bunch of them went to Ireland too.
Right.
So yeah. Storm Bornson, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Dang, he got a lot of ancestors.
Sure does. Sound like Lewis has done his homework.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a few,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's real hard when you live on this side because you got to get into because during a storm. Yeah, they do that a lot. Yeah, a lot of the stuff was like stuff going around. Yeah,
Mother thought it was a sign from the gods to be born at that time. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mainly related to Thor during his life. Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that, Lewis.
That's good stuff.
Good knowledge, man.
That's good stuff.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to going back.
Mm-hmm.
And it wouldn't hurt to have a camera person. No, not at all.
Not at all.
Look. One, because people look at us differently than those of us who believe in Norse mythology. You're a Thor devotee. Okay, I hear you.
That's cool.
My wife, she is devoted herself to Freya. She follows Freya a lot. I'm more on the lines of I don't know why, but I just feel like Odin spoke to me. But I do wear my Mjolnir because I also, feel that Thor watches over us because he is the watcher of Midgard. Yeah, Mjolnirs are great. My wife gave me mine. Mine was handmade. Like we talked about, I think we talked about last week. But yeah, mine was handmade, and she had it made and all that good stuff. But yeah, what?
Bragi.
But God of music and poetry. Yeah. I just did a video for Ed, the goddess Ed. She was the one that kind of decided to, if she helped you live or die.
Okay.
God of music and poetry, yeah. And I play guitar. So does Dustin. Dustin plays guitar.
I play at it.
He plays good. He sings good too, y'all. Don't let him.
Thank you.
We're going to end up having to have him sing on here for y'all. Tell y'all what, next week, if we can meet a goal, I'll have Dustin sing for y'all. But we got to meet a good goal.
Got to meet a good goal. Not just a flash goal.
No. This gotta be something, something worthy of singing. He don't break out that angelic voice for just pedals. No.
Not just.
But no.
So kind of rounding things up back to what we was talking about. When we accept our award and bring it back, we're gonna get us a shelf put in here, or we just gonna act like rednecks and put it on top of the refrigerator.
Put it on top of the refrigerator. Exactly.
Yep.
And we're gonna take pictures of it.
What color suit you gonna wear?
That orange one.
The orange one?
The sherbet one. And you got to wear the baby blue one.
I'll wear baby blue. That's fine.
And then we got to hit each other in the back of the legs on the way in with our canes. Whack!
You gonna have the finger. You can hit me with the finger.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. I might have to have the finger if mine's gonna be baby blue.
All right.
Yeah. We'll get you an orange one.
Yeah. I'll get Joy I'll get another one and put vinyl on.
Vinyl wrap on it. That'll work.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah. No. Lewis, you have done lots of research, man.
Yes.
I have to respect that. I do too, but like I said, not a lot of people take time out to do that.
Yeah, this guy.
Yep.
I don't take a whole lot of time out to do anything.
Yeah, he's from Germanic too.
Yeah, I am a homebody.
But I'm gonna do some research and throw it all in his face one day.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's just important. It is important to me too. Absolutely. I'm right there with you. It means a lot to me. Yeah. It does. My ancestral. You know, and wrapping things up,
Mhm.
like you said, you know, one, yes, it'd be great to get that award and all that, and I feel like I would get that award too in honor of my ancestors because they paved the way for me to do what I'm doing, and you too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's that?
Yeah, Rebecca's talking about she's sitting in my recliner.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
yeah.
Yeah, when I get in my truck, you better
He's
move.
got a nice green velvet chair right
Oh,
here.
yes,
Don't
crushed velvet.
don't
I'm
let
comfortable.
him. I'm
comfortable.
not. Mama is.
Mama is.
Ah, tough kitty, said the kitty.
Mm-hmm. Mama pull rank. She can have the recliner if she wants it.
But so yeah, it'd be an honor to catch something like that, and you know, just being able to show people that you can start from meager beginnings.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, years ago, I never thought that I'd have enough money to fly 15 hours to Norway.
Yeah.
You know, Lewis, if you're still in here, you know, a lot of us Americans, we don't even think about going across the pond because it's so much.
Mm-hmm.
But me and Joy made that. You know, we're gonna go see, you know, where your ancestors come from and the birthplace of our ancestors. And Eric, so we said the wolf of the Western Shore. Okay, so the West Side. Lewis, I'm not. I just like to. I make fun of everything, myself and everybody. It ain't. You got to have fun in your life.
That's exactly right.
Our ancestors, the Vikings, would have told you that too.
Mhm.
You got to live a little.
That's right.
You got to live a little, or you don't live at all. And you know, that's a lot of things that a lot of people don't think about the Vikings is that they wanted to experience everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, different cultures, different food, different people. So anybody that can sit here and say that Vikings were a solid race, no.
No.
They intermingled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I love every bit of that.
yeah, a lot of the digs that they're doing now, they're finding DNA from people that you wouldn't think would be in Scandinavia.
Mm-hmm.
Our producer's giving us the.
So,
That means wrap it up. Quit
wrap it up.
talking.
Wrap it up, ship it out.
She said, "You're done. You're done."
Oh, well, guys, it's
Joy's
been
like, hit the button.
yeah, it's been a great show
Hit
this
the
week.
button.
Hit the button.
Yes. We will
y'all-
be back next Sunday.
Yeah, we will be back next Sunday on our regular time. We're going to give a shout out to
All the mamas.
all the mamas, Miss Joey included. She was a mama for a long time.
She still is.
Yeah.
Them Belgian Malinois.
Mm-hmm. But a happy Mother's Day to all of y'all.
Absolutely.
You put that finger up. You were finna say something.
It went.
It went.
It went.
It came and went. But go out, look for us on the YouTube.
Yep.
Check out the Urban Norseman. He's got a page full of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Check him out on TikTok. He finally reached 10,000 followers.
Yep.
We happy for that.
Over
He needs
100,000 of views.
Yeah, he needs 10,001.
Yep.
The
Always
lazy
take
guy,
one more.
the lazy guy sitting over here, he'll get on it one day. But yeah,
Yeah, I know. We gotta get him.
yeah.
We gotta get him up there pumping around.
Oh yeah. I just gotta get with it.
Yeah.
Gotta get with it. I always bring us in hot, and I'm the one sitting up here not doing nothing.
I work hard just like you do.
I know.
I had to thank for 5 other people. I'm still here doing all this. Now I got to thank for you.
I'm still that peon over here.
You're not a peon. You just choose to sit over there in the corner.
That's where I stay.
No.
They like me there.
Well, I took you out of the corner, bud. You got thousands of people
Looking at me.
looking at you.
Looking at me. Hey,
Yeah.
3 of us still like us.
Yeah.
They still like us.
Well,
But guys,
2,000 likes today.
until next Sunday, as always, y'all keep it hot.
And I do like Jerry Springer. Take care of yourself and each other. Bye. Bye.